Hey guys, welcome. We here once again, center stage, Virgin Garden edition, the beautiful island, man. You don't know
with part two.
With part two. We here. Listen, we have a very prestigious interview for you guys today.
Definitely.
And a half. So stay tuned. We're gonna give some love to the sponsors, and we'll be right back with you. You do not want to miss this episode.
Don't move at all.
Yeah, man. See you in a minute.
Center Stage was sponsored by Yo Mama's Kitchen, Honourable Shereen Flax-Charles, Frost Media Digital, Blacksmith Entertainment,
Kimeja by Jermaine Smith, Royal Roots Apparel, and Islander Swimwear Collection. Yes, guys, we here, center stage VG edition episode or part
two.
Okay, then. We here is with no other. You don't even know to say it. I have last for words. You know, with Honourable Shereen Flax-Charles. This is such an honor to have her here and show with us. I mean, it's been long in the waiting, and we finally get to do it. We had to come VG to get it done, but we getting it done.
We getting it done.
Like when she told us she's so busy.
Yep.
You know, she's busy doing that kind of stuff. But I want to dive straight into it. I want to hit the nail on the head. First of all, she's our biggest sponsor.
That is right. That is right.
Like,
Thank you
we
very
appreciate
much.
you so much. The
You're
love
most
is
welcome.
above and beyond.
It's
And
what I do. It's what I want to do.
yes, and with that being said, like us who started out and she supported us, she does so much of this in the community for so many young people. And like I just tell them, I get an idea because I want to say that we are about to start a mission between me and you. You know, she came to me with something about the young man, and we will touch that in a minute. But tell us, like, what drives you so much to want to help aspiring musicians and young people to do well?
Well, let me tell you, Ramon, I am a musician myself. I could not have gotten where I've gotten without other people helping me. And so it's only natural for me to be able to do that. And I really love music. And I all of my children play music. My husband plays music. A lot of my siblings play music or are involved in the management of an artist or whatever. So it's something that we want to do, and we've had some artists in the VI that have done pretty well, but I think in this era we have to have a mega star coming out of the BVI, and I think the time is now, and so we need to promote. I'll tell you, I was at the event that Honorable Maduro Keynes had at Pancake Paradise, the wrap-off or whatever. And I mean, I was so amazed. I'm not really a major fan of rap music, but let me tell you, I got an opportunity to listen to the lyrics, and these young people have so much to offer. There was one young man that really caught my eye because he started out, he was forced on and the nerves got to him. And let me tell you, I listened to the lyrics and he stopped a couple of times. And I went over to him, you know, halfway through the show, and I said to him, listen, you do not ever give up. Because you have a lot of talent. And I understood that I had to leave early to catch the ferry, but he was able to come back on stage and perform. So, you know, sometimes you have little hiccups in your career as a musician, but you can push forward. You just have to have that determination.
Yes, man. You gotta use it to stand up on it, because ain't no going backward. You gotta go forward.
Not at all. Music is life. Music is life. Without music, you're nothing. And I always tell my kids, there are two things that you can always fall back on. Do whatever you want in life, but learn how to cook and learn how to be a musician, because you'll never be without a job. In wars, people need to eat, and people still need that little relief. And in times like these with COVID, you also need that relief. So what better way but through food and music?
Yes, and the arts on a whole. Again, I say the arts because Shereen is a very big sponsor in the dance going on. And I know I have this nice VG ensemble, like we saw the other night of Nouveau Royal as well. Right. So, you know, big up to them. But like you do so much, like your drive and determination with the youth and the local businesses and stuff is so, we need it, and we thank you so much for it.
Well, I really love what I do, and I'll tell you, when the team at Nuevo Royal reached out to me, I was like, listen, I'll do whatever you need. And I was so happy to see that they actually won a regional competition.
Yes,
I know that this group and the other groups, Adagio and the others, are going to do very well throughout the community. And when it comes to business and as well, we're pushing for small businesses, medium businesses to excel. And so in the new year, we're going to be running quite a few programs through the trade department to help businesses to grow, how to manage your finances. And then we're also going to have an initiative for young people called Dress for Success. So teach them how to dress. If you're going to get a job as a secretary or an executive, how do you dress? If you're going to get a job as a trucker, as a musician, how do you dress? Make sure that you dress the part. You'll be more comfortable, and that is going to be sponsored in part by Mr. Nice Guy, who has a location on Virgin Gorda and Tortola. So there are a lot of things that are going to be happening for young people. And the not so young, I never want to call anyone that three-letter word. I always say the more mature people.
Yeah, man. Well, we thank you again so much for that. So much for that. So, we dive into the music a little bit. We know you and
affair.
Yes, she's in love with music. A lot of people don't know that she's a very, very talented jazz singer.
I wouldn't have thought. I mean,
she is. So she was asking me a while ago, like she the singer? I said, yeah, she has a beautiful voice. So she kind of wanted to hear a little something.
I did actually.
Oh, I was saying I wouldn't sing tonight, but I'll tell you, I really started out singing jazz and blues, and when it got slow in the months where there were not many tourists, my keyboard player at the time, Mr. Len Weeks, he's a teacher at the high school. He said, you know what, I'm going to write a calypso for you. And he wrote a calypso, and that's where most people in the BVI know me from singing calypso on the big stage in Tortola, on the big stage in Virgin Gorda at festivals. But other than that, I mean, most of the times we're in the hotels, we're on mega yachts, we're at villas, playing music, entertaining people, jazz and blues mainly. We do anything. I can sing in quite a few languages, which I won't do tonight.
Come on!
I'm a little rusty and that I need my iPad for that, but that is where we did a lot of the work that we did. And then of course I met my husband, and he played with the band out of Antigua, famous for Something Got a Hold on Me for those soca lovers, with Claudette Peters. And so we do a little bit of everything now. I still sometimes do a little gig here and there with Mr. Weeks, and we keep things flowing.
So I have one question though, like right now, since the place opening up, and this is where Lenin especially, we know she's very pretty on camera, but she have a lot to do with, you know, the industry. She has so much to do with the tourists that are about to come here.
Right.
This is the hub. You know? So to both of you guys, like what you guys think that we could do to improve the entertainment? Like, where you think we should go with it as far as how the influx coming?
She hasn't sung, and I'm gonna hit
we gonna get it.
And she will be there with my clients. So that's one of the things that I know I can do, you know, to better the tourism that we have coming up. So
well, I think what needs to happen, and I think is lacking, is the marketing and promotion of artists throughout the territory.
Definitely.
And that's a program that we are going to bring on stream as well, where they do their photo shoot, they put their portfolio together, and all of those things. That's important. You have to be able to present yourself. If somebody wants to hear one of your songs, how you entertain, do you have a Facebook page? Can you send me some music, etc. These are things that we need to do. If I'm having a wedding and my wedding is in 2 months, this is the playlist that I want. Are you able to produce that for me at the quality that I want? Those are some of the things that we need to get our musicians into that category. And sometimes you might want to stay in one lane and I'm only doing rap. But you have to try to be diverse in the first instance. And then when you move to the next level where you're international, you have that that particular audience and you can stick to that.
Yes.
But I think it's important for the promotion and marketing of the artist or the group. That is where we need to focus on, because the talent is there.
Yes.
And then we also need to work on the performance on the stage. How you dress when you go on stage. You have to look the part. And you know, my husband always says he doesn't want to see anybody in the band with a shirt on that advertising some
Something
other
else.
brand.
Definitely.
There are a lot of musicians, even unless the instrument maker is sponsoring you, those names are not going to show up. They're going to tape them over.
Yes.
So all of these things, because you have to promote your brand and not someone else's brand.
Yes, definitely.
So that's important.
Stage, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure, man. Well, see, exactly. Now we know why she was so interested in helping center stage get to this level so far and beyond, because she's so instrumental in it. We appreciate you again for that so much. So my last question for you is again a little funny, a little kind of political in a sense. How you feel about, you know, because most of our entertainment, like you were just mentioning, would come from the seaport, to be honest, because that's the Necker Islands and the different mega yachts and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, what you think? Not trying to get no drop no cookies there for me, but what you think that we could do to try to inspire them to like give us a chance, because us in the entertainment industry have been cut off. Like really and truly, we had no stimulus, we had nothing. You know, we had to really tough it out and do so many free gigs and stuff like that. So what you think that we could do to try to help them to understand that we need these people to come here?
Well, first of all, any musician, you're running a business.
Yes.
You are running a business. So I'm not trying to promote that you need to go and pay to do this and pay to do that. But trade licenses and the BVI are not very expensive. The first thing you have to do is to get that trade license because you are running a business.
Yes.
And it will take off from there. And I said it before, you have to market yourself. Reach out to the hotels, the restaurants, any venue that you feel that you can fit into. Give them your music, let them listen to it. Sometimes they might tell you, I don't want this, I don't want that.
Right.
And you have to tweak it for what they might want to hear without taking away your creativity and your individuality as an artist. But you have to also understand what a business place might want. Like I've run many businesses before, and I've said to persons when they come a DJ, this is what I want played. Oh, I'm not gonna play that because that's not what I do. But you're not playing for yourself. You are playing for the clients that are coming into that business place. And I'll be very honest with you. We did a job years ago, and they called us. We didn't call them, and when they told me what they were paying, I was like totally shocked. We got to the place, we played about 4 songs, and then the bride lost her $250,000 earring.
Wow.
And I'm saying earring, it was just one side. And all of us, the music had to stop. All of us were right there in the sand trying to find this earring.
Oh my God.
And we did find it.
Oh, wow.
You know, and so we didn't get to continue playing, but those people were so happy that we were able to help.
Right.
I mean, the bride was in tears.
Yes.
But we were able to fix it for her.
Right.
So sometimes I remember playing at Nickel, and we're up there playing and we're not seeing a soul. And we're there enjoying ourselves, because that's one thing. Whether it's one person, 0 persons, a million people in that crowd, you have to have fun and enjoy what you do. And we were there and we played for like 2 hours and nobody. And then they said, oh, the party is coming up and they want the particular songs they asked us to play. And when they came up, it was 1, 2 people. So we're like, where are the others? Oh no, it's only 2 people.
Wow.
And let me tell you, we played for half an hour, and then they had the most spectacular firework display. So sometimes it's just, you have to love what you do, and you have to make sure, don't get discouraged because there's not a big crowd around. It's not important about the crowd because one person can hear you.
That might be
And that might be the person that will take you
Places
to the next level. You know, so it's important that you look at things like that. The music business can be tough. You can get cheated. You know, sometimes you go out and play and then they'll say that, oh, I didn't make any money, and so forth and so on. But if you love what you do, you'll persevere. But you have to have that business acumen. Your management team has to be in place to make sure that you don't get cheated. You also have to copyright your music. That's another thing that we're going to work on, to make sure that anything that you put out, that it is protected. That is so important in the BVI.
I mean, Ramon has spoken about it previously in some of our shows that, you know, you have to copyright some of the steps that are needed to copyright. He is gonna give a show soon, hopefully.
Yes,
about
that's important.
What steps need to be taken. But I mean, I want to go a bit personal, Mrs. Flax. I want to go a bit personal. I know that Ramon mentioned earlier your love affair with music. I've heard about it, but I actually want to know, like, how many years, or was it a thing of since you're really young that you've had?
It's been from really young. My mom came from Antigua. She played in the church. My father sings. My brother Dwight plays a sax. He's also a sound engineer. Darnell, of course, was the voice of Caribbean Ecstasy, the horse, they call him. Sandy was into the management part, him and Sharon. Angela and Dwight have gone to Interlaken many times. And so Angela played, I believe, the flute, Dwight a saxophone, as I mentioned before. Sharon was always more on the management side, and Dawn with the organizing, make sure that all the musicians are well fed and all of that. And then, of course, my children and my husband, all of us are musicians, the youngest.
You couldn't get away.
No, so I was in there all the time. My youngest son, he's 13, he plays 5 instruments. And I couldn't get away. I was always involved in music. We went to high school in St. Croix, Sharon and I. So we got a different feel for the music on that side. And then in St. Thomas at UVI, I sang with the choir and so forth. So I have a
very long relationship.
That's a relationship.
A very long relationship.
Yes.
So before we go, like was promised,
oh my God.
You have to be jazz though. We have to give her. I want the jazziness tonight. We have to give her that one because she was asking me, she like jazz. She don't say calypso. So,
well, I'll tell you, there's so many people who have never heard me sing jazz. I remember one night where we were playing here. And it's happened here, it's happened at other places, at Fisher's Cove, Kokomaya, Shea Bamboo. And this is during the lockdown, and when we came out and persons were doing staycation. And I remember one lady coming up to me and said, my God, I thought you only sang calypso. I didn't even know it was you. Until someone said, I said, well, you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. And I hear a little whisper over there about change, but and you know, it's funny. I have a hard time remembering lyrics, and now with the job and everything, with the, I don't like to say political side, but from the representation side, you know, you're so crazy busy. But I think I talk that so that I could try to remember how the song starts. I was born by the river in a little tent, but just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come.
Yes, man. You see? Calypso way. Yeah, man. Listen,
that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, man. Love it for sure. So,
If you love Tina Turner and all of those artists, I do that really well.
Please let us know when you going
so,
anywhere.
Well, my next...
Go away. I'm going to do this for Spike. Not continue. I'm doing it for Spike. We have to have her and Lily and a group come through.
Yes.
We could do same live. If we have to bring it over here,
we will bring it over here for you.
Already, the team say yes. So we're gonna do this.
That will be an experience.
Yes, yes. I know. I know
it.
I know the Christmas season might be busy.
Yes.
But I would have really appreciated the check before the year. I know.
Well, let's work on it and let's see if we can make it happen. We can make it happen.
Yes, man.
And our band it's a secret. We're very diverse. And I think you had one of our vocalists on your show a couple of weeks ago, Mr. Walkie.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so you know we can hype it up, we can take it down very low. We do what we do.
We ready for this production.
For sure.
Are you ready for this?
Lily hiding behind the camera, but we pointed to here that you're coming to do this thing here. So we're gonna bring it over, man. We're gonna have a good time.
Yes.
I love for you to see the Honourable Shereen Flax in a whole different setting.
Definitely.
This is going to be amazing. So stay tuned. We're going to have that coming. You know, well, we got more to catch. So.
Yes, you do. I know how that is, my
man. So
we all have a boat to catch. Thank you so much. And it's such a pleasure to be able to sponsor this show.
Thank you.
It is something that I am committed to. And I will continue to be committed. I want to thank you both and the rest of your team.
Yes.
It's because of her, you know, her is why we're here.
Yeah, man,
right
for
now.
sure.
We're here in
That's
BG giving you guys a part 2.
Yeah, man. So
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us. We're going to show a whole lot of love to the sponsors. We're going to get back to you guys, all right? This is your boy Ramon G in the house. We got Lily behind the camera. And we have Lenin, the beautiful. Jahphix.
Come on.
Alright guys, we'll be back. Stay tuned.
Haven't you heard? It's 12 days of Christmas at Class BVI. New deals every day. Huge discounts. Great gift ideas for everyone. You can also be that lucky person to win a PlayStation 5 by simply entering the raffle, just like Class Electronics BVI Facebook and Instagram pages. Tag 3 friends, spend $100 or more in store by December 31. You have every reason to shop this Christmas at Class Electronics BVI. Remember, you can shop online, calling your orders, or come in store. Anyway, Class BVI is here for you.
What if your device was a gateway to listen to so much music on D-Music that dancing becomes your new workout? To stream so much live sports on SportsMax that your adrenaline will rush? To watch so many movies on PlayGo that you'll talk in famous dialogue? To video chat on BIP with your BFF? BIP, D-Music, SportsMax, PlayGo, Loop, Go Loud, and Billow. All the digital experiences plus extra data to enjoy the things you love. Introducing the new Digicel Prime Bundle. Get 55 gigabytes with a 7-day bundle. So much data, so much fun. Buy in the My Digicel app today.
Center Stage was sponsored by Yo Mama's Kitchen, Honourable Shereen Flax-Charles, Frost Media Digital, Blacksmith Entertainment,
Kimeja by Jermaine Smith, Royal Roots Apparel, and Islander Swimwear Collection.
This year has been a very tough year, not only for BV Islanders, but for everyone globally. But one of the things that we want to say to everyone here in our BVI community is that we care for you, we love you, and we are going to make sure that things are way better come 2021. It might take a while, but if we all work together, we all will see the fruits of our labor. As I mentioned before, very, very hard year. Persons are not working. Persons don't have enough food on the table. But hope springs eternal. Enjoy the holidays and make sure that you say a little prayer. Prayer helps. It will all help us to come together. In unity, we have strength, and we must stick together as one BVI. And of course, love is so important, and that is why we preach BVI love to all around the world, and of course here in the British Virgin Islands. So let's love one another and bring in the new year, and we need to continue loving each other and working together as one big BVI community. I am Honourable Shereen Flax-Charles, your Junior Minister for Trade and Economic Development and your Territorial at Large representative.